What is happening, people? Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the show. My name is Mace. Well, that's a nickname anyways. I'm coming to you all the way from the west coast of Canada. Who cares? Get to the review. Get to the reaction. And don't say a word. Don't pause the video. This is hypothetical person watching my video talking. You pause the video. I'm going to type a mean comment about this guy. Probably call him an idiot. Yeah. And my day just got +1 better. I'm just joking. But today we have the hilarious and very, very powerful and smart Bill Burr. This dude, he's great. He's great. He's got that show on Netflix. What's it called? F is for Family, the cartoon one, where he plays like it's back in the 70s. And he's like an airport manager or something, but it plays around with the whole PC, anti-PC sort of comedy, and he's got some clever bits. I've seen one of his older stand-ups, and he's amazing, man. He always pushes people's buttons too, which is always a hilarious thing about stand-up comedy for me. If people get butthurt over a comic's bit, it's like, shut up. And why did you go to a comedy show in the first place? And why are you so offended by everything? As if you're the only... Okay, let's get to this. Best of Bill Burr. He's talking about white guilt. All right, let's go.
I don't know. I rented that movie Pride recently. Have you guys seen that movie? Anybody see that? It's about the first all-black swim team and the difficulties they had to go through being the first all-black swim team.
Oh, one of those
Let me ask you a question. How many of those white people are evil movies are they going to make? It's like, it's all the way down to swimming. You know? I'm starting to run out of white guilt, you know?
I don't know if he did the bit, but also the bit... another comic did a bit about the movies where, like, the white savior goes into, like, the inner city, into the, the urban center, like, and it's gonna... send in the substitute teacher, the white substitute teacher, and the kids hate him at first, and then by the end of the movie, they're buddies, and then something tragic happens, and he just becomes one of the family. Those movies. They did a lot of those. Send the white person in. They're gonna, they need help down there. I better go and save them.
I'm starting to run out of white guilt, No, it's like those movies. They started off unbelievable. Started off with Roots, right? White guilt was at an all-time high. I could barely even watch it. I'm like, dude, I got it. My ancestors are evil, okay? Please turn the channel, dude. Please turn the channel. They still hitting them. Fuck, turn the channel. This is going to be on all week. Jesus Christ, turn the channel. Then in the 80s, there was like a football movie. Then like Cuba Gooding wanted to be like a scuba diver. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And now... it's all the way down to swimming, and I gotta admit, I don't think I give a fuck. I'm not trying to be a dick, but it's a recreational activity. Plus, I've been in pools. There's been black people in the pool, I never saw any white guy, trying to, fucking, prevent people from getting into the pool. It's like, they just, making this shit up. I'm not being a dick here either, okay? Just to clarify, I just want... anybody coming up to me after the show like, I was thinking it, and then you fucking said it. And then... I'm not saying that I don't think black people should be allowed to put on some Speedos and go for a dip. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying these movies, the characters aren't even believable. They always have to have the over-the-top, uninhibited white racist character, that guy, he's a guy he's supposed to represent all the white evil, He's like the dude they always have screaming during the movie trailer. They'd be like, they were the first all-black swim team. Get out of the pool! He's got a big vein in his forehead.
Love that voice.
He's just screaming shit, not even looking around,
It's that bounce to
Dude, it's
step.
ridiculous. Real racism is quiet. It's subtle. People
Facts.
look around first. They make sure the coast is clear. There's disclaimers dude, I'm not racist, but these insert group name followed by fucked up conversation, right? That's how it goes down. It's not just some guy just standing up there. There's Negroes in the pool. Do you approve of this? I work at the bank. Could I be fired immediately, please? I'm just saying, could you just make the shit, like, believable? You know what the honest thing is those movies, they're starting to give me a complex. You know, because anytime they do a movie about a group of people that thinks dumb shit about another group of people, it's always like white dudes. So it's like, are white dudes the only ones
evil white
who
people
think ignorant shit about other people, you know? No Mexican guy ever walked up to somebody from India like, dude, what the fuck is that? Is that like itchy? Fuck you? What is it? White dudes the only ones walking around. Well, you guys don't eat cows? What are you, a bunch of fags? Well, then why are you wearing sandals? This guy's wearing sandals. This guy's a fag.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just saying, you know, just balance the movies out a little bit. Like, just have some of the evil shit that black people say about white people, you know, when we're not around, you know? Like, well, what are some good examples, you know? You know, like, you know what I mean? You're hanging out, you had a rough day, you know? What are some of the classics? You know, what smell like wet dogs, right? You got headlights or something like that, right? Just slip some of that shit in there. Get out of the pool. Wash your hair, motherfucker, right? Just make it seem a little more. Dude, I'm just saying, it's all the way down to swimming. I mean, where the fuck do you go from there? We do like ping pong? They were the first all-black ping pong team. They're gonna steal the paddles. Denzel Washington.
Oh my God,
My daughter's not playing
man.
ping pong. You got to go out there and show the white man you're bad at ping pong. No, I'm not saying, I don't know, it's always just weird bringing this shit up, but... No, I'm not saying white people aren't evil.
Fast forward to 2020, Bill.
I got that evil in me. I do, so I can feel it. That's why I try to suppress it. I try to dress casual, you know what I mean?
Don't make me.
I'm serious, man. I tried a suit on the other day. I felt it coming up. Like, fuck, man, I want to take over some shit, right? I want to start telling people what to do. I want to go pollute a lake, blame it on my secretary, you know?
You're gonna bring up Hitler.
Dude, I don't even like those movies when they make black and white people get along, man. Even those ones seem ridiculous, you know? Because there always has to be, like, some sort of lesson in those movies. Just like, you know, I never looked at it that way. And it's like, that never happens, you know? Anytime I've ever hung out with a black dude, at no point during the evening is he, like, try to, like, teach me how to dance, you know? You know, that interracial footloose moment they always have to have in those movies? And I never go to his neighborhood and, like, try to, like, save a school, you know? How many times are they gonna make that movie? You know that movie? The white person goes into the projects. They just have to make a difference.
The white person goes into the projects.
You know, they just made that movie again with, what was it, Hilary Swank?
I don't know if I saw
like,
a clip of this.
did you even need to go see it?
But
it's like, let me guess, she shows up and they don't accept her.
I've seen so many movies like that.
And she goes home, she cries to her effeminate boyfriend who's wearing sweatpants and he's cooking something for some reason, right? And he convinces her to give it one more chance, right? So then
and the movies aren't even always specifically about that, but they'll have like this amalgamation of like that character who is like from a different background, or they're wealthy, or they're from authority, or they're whatever they are, and then they go into the projects, and you know, they meet somebody who's poor, regardless of their race, and then they like befriend them, and then they like share little pieces of their culture together, and it's not even, it doesn't even have to be a movie specifically about that, but they'll have that sort of moment. It's like I don't know.
And he convinces her to give it one more chance, right? So then she goes back down there, she starts drawing out their inner beauty. Next thing you know, they put a do-rag on her, she starts fucking dancing. And it's just embarrassing for all races involved. For the love of God, stop making that fucking movie.
Yeah, they don't make those movies anymore.
Dude, the amount of times they made that movie, I would think I would know somebody white who actually did that shit, you know? Just be like, that's Mike, yeah, he saves ghettos. That's what he does, you know? I sit around, I watch Sports Center, you know, he's in the projects every weekend. He's writing his name on the blackboard. My name's Mr. Michael. All right, who threw that? Who threw that? It's just annoying after a while, you know? And it always fucking works out, too. Anytime the white person goes down there, I want to see a movie where it doesn't work out. Like the white dude goes down there the first day, just gets the shit kicked out of him, you know? Just leaving all negative. You can't fucking help these people, you know? You go down there, you try to do something nice. I couldn't get a goddamn word in. It's a $300 prescription.
My God. Bill Burr, everybody. I don't know what year that was recorded, but people are becoming more and more censorious, and they want to censor so many things. Like, look how like the 180 the public did on Dave Chappelle, and there's still like the very, very, very intersectional progressives who probably hate Dave Chappelle because of his Alphabet People routine, where he was poking fun at the LGBTQ community. He had that whole bit about the people in the car. You know, the G's were driving, the L's were in the passenger seat. It's a funny bit, but he got like, and then look what's happened to J.K. Rowling. Like, now she's some sort of bigot just for having an opinion. People are like literally afraid to even have opinions now about anything. You know, lest the rage mob on social media will come after them. And the rage mob on social media, the thing is, like, and you'll see it happen on all of these social media platforms. Like, they sort of lean one direction, and it doesn't even matter where you lean politically, but you should be for, at the end of the day, free speech. Whatever happened to like people believing in that? Like, you know, I staunchly disagree with what you're saying, and I'm going to argue point by point, but I will defend to the death your right to say it. And now we get into the slippery slope of hate speech. This is hate speech. This is, you know, all of these intersectionalist words. There's whole schools of thought now on this stuff. It's crazy. It's craziness. I love his points about like hasn't a Mexican guy ever gone up to an Indian person and be like, what the hell is that? And it's true. And you'll see a lot of, I've seen on social media people saying, well, you know, X race can't be racist towards white people, or you can't be racist towards white people, let's say, or something like that. And they start like changing definitions of words. This is now racism doesn't mean it has to be a very, very specific, you know, a thing involving systemic power. And they'll say that, oh, this person has the institutionalized power within society, so it can't be, it's impossible to be racist towards that person. Huh? The definition of racism is prejudice towards somebody of a different skin color based solely on that person's skin color. So you treat them differently based upon the color of their skin, and view yourself as superior. So it's basically discounting all. These people don't understand how large the world is. Many, many different cultures, different peoples, and there's been a lot of racists, and there probably will be for a long time. There's good people within every group that you want to divvy people up into. We want to get away from divvying people up into all these groups and then looking at them specifically as if they should behave or have certain views because they belong to one certain group. That person's gay. They must think this. That person's white. They must think that. That person's black. They must think that. They must vote like this. They must... Oh, man, it's getting crazy. We need George Carlin right there. George Carlin. That man right there. There's not that many comedians that are fearless anymore. And regardless, like, it's kind of sad he had to put that like disclaimer in there. And oh, by the way, I'm not saying, in case somebody up in the crowd misinterprets me and comes up and says, well, yeah, you were thinking it, or you were saying it, and I was thinking it, and you started saying it, and oh man, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy, but the point is, anybody can be racist. That's just, yeah. Anyway, we'll see you all soon. That was Bill Burr, funny dude from Boston. We'll see you all soon. If you have any recommendations, let me know. and we'll see you on the next video.